Damn, see, I thought I was cool lighting that motherfucking cigarette. And that shit burnt the hell out of my goddamn hand. You're not blowing your horn at me, mister. Yeah. Um, we're gonna talk about this Bill Haney shit. And I find it funny how, bitch, are you gonna move your fucking car? Creeping in and looking and shit. Move that shit out the way, man. um, there we go. Now we moving. Now we moving. I could have went right there, but feel like lacing this down real quick. 'Cause I think that there's a fraud calling somebody else a fraud. It's kind of weird though, because Bill Haney be doing some fraudulent ass shit too, some fraudster ass shit, should I say, in my opinion. You know, and don't people be calling him out like they should? I mean, let's keep it real. You know, he lied about what Ryan Garcia admitted to. I mean, the dude literally admitted to what they found in his system. He didn't admit the fact that he took it. He admitted to what they found in his system. And obviously, if you can't read, that's what you're exactly going to come to the conclusion with. What's up, Bruce? But he's a fraud, just like Charleston Wright. You know, there's a difference between trying to big up your son and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But come on, bro. We all know Tank Davis ain't scared of Devin Haney, especially what we seen Ryan Garcia did to him, PEDs or not. You know, the way that you're suing Ryan Garcia, you know, that's like fraudulent activity. I was like, you're suing for battery. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff that he's suing for, okay, fine. But to sit up over here and sue for battery is crazy. You know, he didn't lose the fight fair and square, I would say, but still battery. And then the levels of Osterin and Ryan Garcia's system is still a question of debate on whether or not science can prove it was performance enhancing or not. Now, one can say, well, maybe he took it for the weight loss. In 24 hours, it was not going to get him the results that he needed to come in at the correct weight. I mean, we all knew that shit, you know. But dude's a fraud. Dude's a fraud, you know what I'm saying? But he right about Charleston Wright, though. I don't see how the dude is even famous. But like I said, I've been saying for years, people love to see train wrecks. People love to see train wrecks so bad. They instead of going out there, put it to you like this. Most of the people who make a lot of money off of social media, they make the most money when they're talking about negativity, not positivity. You know, the Cat Williams, his interview was so popular because of the train wreck that he gave y'all, that he gave us. That interview wouldn't have done numbers if he would have kept it positive, right? He had to talk about somebody. You know, truthful or not, he had to talk about somebody for it to get that way, because that's what people were looking forward to. People were looking forward to a fucking train wreck. Okay, another example. Most of these Most of the boxing channels, most of the popular boxing channels, most of their best ratings is when they're talking about some negative ass shit. That's when they get their best ratings. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could literally go looking around and we could see this person talk about this person. This person lost a debate, a boxing debate. Talking about, oh, what was the best? Remember when Deontay Wilder with the excuses? Look at that. Look how far that got. You know? Look how far all the duck videos get. This person ducking this person, that person ducking that person. They get the most views. Crazy. And then people wonder why Charleston White does what he do. He does it because he know people are going to listen to that dumb shit. It's the most vile, idiotic, dumb shit I ever heard in my life. It's pure, what he got to say is pure brain rot. That's what I would amounted to. Pure brain rot. You know? And if people see it otherwise, that's their business, man. But I see it as pure brain rot, man, because he ain't saying nothing to get anybody ahead. He ain't saying nothing good. It's a whole bunch of filth, flam, filth. You know what I'm saying? So the people who watch that, even that I finally figured out what the name of that thing is. Fresh and Fit. Negativity. That's all pure negativity. Worried about what bitches is doing. Well, I mean, sorry, females is doing. If these females out here like to fuck a lot, that's their motherfucking business. And if a dude, I'm not moving, man. Nope, you can go the fuck around. Fuck all that shit. And if a dude wanna I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Don't get on my ass then next time. Stay the fuck off my ass. I hate when people do that. It's 55, we all doing 65, and you just want to go 80 and just get up on my booty. I'm not moving. Nah, I'm moving. You better go around. Yeah, that Fresh and Fit shit, man. Pure negativity, brain rot. Pure negativity and brain rot. The last thing that I seen that they, because it's all over social media, that they making the most amount of videos off of is talking about black chicks. Like, if a dude want to marry a hoe, let him do it. If a dude want to marry a chick with 3-4 kids, let him do it. Let these motherfuckers be happy. You know, ain't that the name of the game? Well, you know, you can't really do too much, man. You know how many people I know that married somebody with kids, and they still together to this day. I got cousins, uncles, men who married women with kids. I know dudes that married strippers, and they still together. He got that girl up off the pole. You know what I'm saying? She got a good job. She's a college graduate. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. So people can you know, try to bash people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's the train wrecks, man. It's the negativity. You know? It's the negativity. People rather talk about who's the blackest. You know what the most craziest thing that I heard that people are making money off of on this social media thing is who's indigenous or not when it comes to black people. Who's indigenous? Another train wreck, right? Which I call, I mean, it's not a train wreck, but it's just like the shit that don't mean nothing that's or negative gets the most views. Like I'm a black dude. I know where my grandma was raised. I knew where 4 or 5 generations before her were born and raised. Yeah, we got Indian in us, but I know but I put it to you like this. The motherfuckers out there, black folks out there talking about some we indigenous and all that shit. That's cool and dandy and all, but your ancestors come from that big ass continent over there called Africa. Geechee Gala people, Africa. Straight up. Now people could say, oh, science says we was here before Christopher Columbus and all that stuff. Okay, that's fine and dandy and all, but what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? You know? So you mean to tell me, yo people, you're not from Africa. You're a black, you're a person that looks like you have African descent, right? And then you're gonna go and say I'm indigenous, but who did your daddy marry? Who did okay, your daddy, where is people from? Your grandfather, where is people from? Your great-great-grandfather, where is people from? At some point, your ass is mixed with non-indigenous, like you would say, DNA. I don't know. I'm just ranting on that shit because I think it's the most idiotic thing that I can see somebody can make thousands of dollars a month on talking about. Spirit is just idiotic. It's just idiotic. You know? It's just straight up idiotic. Talking about shit. And it's not gonna move the needle. It's not gonna move the needle, and can't nobody tell you apart from anybody else. You know? And then you got the idiots out here. Because I'm talking about all this shit that be, I don't know, negativity shit and misinformation and dumb shit that like ain't gonna get nobody nowhere. And then this whole FBA, ADOS, and people from the Caribbean and Africa and shit like that. That whole negative ass shit that they be talking about. I can't believe that people would be willing to listen to somebody argue about who's blacker than who. Who's blacker than who? I can't believe that shit. My God. Motherfuckers talking about as soon as they see somebody commit a crime, they be like, oh yeah, I know where they came from. Look at that African hairline. Y'all motherfuckers be having that shit too. Look at John Amos. Look at his hairline. The father from Good Times. Look at his hairline. You know? People need to stop it. Look at George Jefferson. Look at his hairline. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop it, man. Need to stop it. Y'all motherfuckers doing Ancestry, 23andMe and shit like that. Y'all gonna find out the hard way. Y'all gonna find out the hard way because y'all gonna see where you come from. I know there's gonna be somebody on here come on, oh, you can't be talking about that because you're gonna get kicked off of YouTube. YouTube gonna ban you. Man, I don't believe that shit, man. I don't believe that shit. Some of y'all just pure bona fide suckers. Some of y'all just suckers, man. Y'all fall for anything. Y'all hear one little thing on the internet and it sounds good, and people just run with it. They just, what do you call that thing? Addictive behavior? Is that what it's called? Or or just a dumbass. What is it called? You know? And then with this political election, man, I ain't never seen this shit before. Well, I seen it before, but I already knew. I kind of had a gist what was going to happen. But you finding out that these black social media accounts ain't even black. They caught the dude. He was actually white. What was it called? The black Avenger, the black something. He was acting like he was black the whole time, talking about the Democrats, coming to find out he was white. And people that follow like people like Tariq Nasheed and the Black Authority and shit like that, they all fell for it at first. And I stopped listening to them cats, man. You know, at first, you know, they be saying at first when you start listening to somebody, you don't know who it is, you don't know who they all about. But then when you start getting down to the nitty gritty of it all, you start to realize that these people are not just good. They're not good people. Well, they're probably good people and live live and in color, but not in a virtual form. You know, because I be hearing some wild shit. You know, and one of them who that? Oh, I do have a job. I'm coming back from my job, by the way. I'm coming back from my job. Yeah, I do got a job. I mean, I don't know how you can live in the Florida Keys without a job, but okay, buddy. Might want to Google it. What was I about to say before I was really interrupted by this the dumb want some gum. The dumb want some gum came in. Nah, man, but you can't be saying that to people and then say I'm just kidding. Tell people to get a job. That don't sound right, bro. But yeah, call it these ADOS and FBA people, right? They going around the ones that go around talking about the Democrat plantation, right? and how they the ones who founded, you know, who wanted slavery and all that shit. You know the crazy thing about it is? You know what the real crazy about it is? It's 2024. Damn, there's a lot of kayakers out there. That went cold on that water too. It's 2024, right? Right? Ain't nobody in no shackles no more. But the Republicans are the ones screaming 1776. Make America great again. Have all the KKK. Because y'all really believe the KKK is voting Democrat? For Trump? So they voting Republican, right? You think the white nationalists voting for Kamala? Nope. You think the neo-Nazis voting for Kamala? Nope. Oh, who do you think they voting for? Oh, Trump. Oh, with all that DEI mess, right? With all that DEI mess. When the Republicans were blaming it on black people. You know, I had somebody even out here in the Florida Keys, ask me what's going on with all that DEI stuff in Bowen. That shit had nothing to do with DEI. Had nothing to do with it. You think what's going on at Boar's Head, where they had that listeria whatever outbreak, you think it had to do with DEI? I mean, the whistleblower was fired, right? He was fired. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. Just let me I'm almost to the house. He was fired, right? So, you know, this whole Democrat plantation thing, and you got people out there spewing that shit out here, you know, trying to get people to vote a specific way for them and stuff like that. And now that, you know, you're about to feel the pain. The pain is coming. The pain is coming. And you know what? Your schools might, your kids might see it first, because K through 12, They trying to give it. They trying to give all the power on what's going to be taught in these books to the states, right? So what do you think is going to happen when your state is Republican? When your state, when people in your screaming 1776, bring back the Confederate monuments. What do you think you're gonna be learning? You know, I highly recommend if people can, man. I've been, man, for years. If you can, I've been advocating for years. If you can do it, homeschool your children. If you worried about all that shit, if you worried about how these schools is teaching your kids, what they teaching your kids, and wonder what's up in this school and stuff like that, homeschool them. If you're really scared by all them immunizations and all that shit, homeschool them. You know? Yeah, Bruce said I tried to find a job one day last year. There's just any. I gotta find my homegirl. She be finding them online jobs, Bruce, and all she doing is just filing paperwork online. They give you the scanner, the printer, and some case files. You just make it look nice and neat and fancy. And you, I think she was working for a business that approves government assistance for bills and stuff like that. The only thing she was doing is just filing this shit, so they could the next people in line can make a determination on the cases. Yeah. It's a real knife fight out there. I don't know what that means. Seriously, this guy sounds cool. Who is he? Oh, Little Bum said, seriously, he probably talking about me. I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah. Yeah, man. I don't be subscribing to a lot of that shit, man. You know, it's crazy, like how, like, all around this could be like a whole bunch of negativity shit. And I think sometimes it oozes off onto it. I think sometimes it oozes out to us. I think sometimes whatever we listen to a lot, I think it attaches itself to us sometimes. And I don't think it's not in a good, I mean, sometimes it's in a good way too. Sometimes it's in a good way, but this negativity shit, because that's all what it is. It's like the what's next with the he said, she said. You know? You turn on the news and it's like you watching the Bloods versus the Crips. You know what I'm saying? It's like you watching the Bloods versus the Crips. For real. You know? It's either you down with Fox News or you down with CNN, and depending on who you talking to, they gonna be looking at you sideways. Crazy. Oh, we got a package, baby. We got a package at my doorstep, baby. I wonder if it's for me, yeah. I got a package, baby. Let's go crack this. Let's crack this chronic seed open. Crack this package up like a chronic seed. You don't want to rubble with the real OG. Man, I crack you like a chronic seed. And your girl went away with me. That's that Nate Dogg right there. Still claiming DPG. Dun, 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 dun. Is this for me? Oh, nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. Thought it was. Oh, we gotta do something about that. Yeah. is right up here. Damn. Gotta do something about that. Got a little oil leak. It's a little one, but little ones come into big problems. So what y'all got going on today? Checking the pool level. It look good. Yeah. Checking the pool level. Yeah, man. I don't be subscribing to a lot of that BS, man. Y'all be tripping. Some of y'all be tripping, dog. Well, some people out there be tripping, but you won't catch me subscribing to a lot of this BS around here, man. Nope. I get on here, give my 3 cents, and bounce. And bounce. That's the way to do it. I don't be trying to get people to think a certain way, act a certain way, or anything like that. I think people can pick and choose what they want to subscribe to with no what you call that thing, without having to be harassed. You know? But with this last election, man, people went nuts. People went out of their way to go nuts too. Some of them, man, like, you know, and it's all based off of lip service too. All this shit based off of lip service. You can believe what you want to believe, man, but to tell y'all the truth, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good from my point of view. It is not looking good. Yeah, I gotta figure out this oil leak. I think it's coming from the what you call that damn thing? It's probably coming from the oil filter gasket. The gasket around the oil filter housing. Sorry. Yeah. I think it's coming from there. Yeah, they just threw this motherfucker, huh? Something like that. Let me get it out. Spit some more game. It feels good outside now. Figure that out. Ooh. Let me get in the house real quick so I can spit to y'all. Oh, man. Some cat over there crying. Yeah. Smell like somebody been cooking in here. Side. Oh. Turn you over there. There we go. Yeah, man. So, looking at the internet and shit. Seeing what's going on. Got a look for some shit to buy for this parade. The power go out or something? The fuck? I think the power went out. Uh-oh. There we go. Then your boy, let's talk about that. The P Diddy, right? The Diddy. The Diddler. He just had a what you call that thing? A little bell hearing. And contrary to belief, I don't think there is a lot of people out there that's mad that he's not getting bail, or mad because his cell was searched and all that stuff. But I still think it's kind of funny how his cell gets searched, and then immediately they give the shit they found in his cell, the paperwork, to the lawyers that's trying to get him convicted, before they made a determination on whether or not those files did violate something. I think that aspect was kind of crazy, and then you got these damn, where the fuck is it? You can't even see. Okay, notifications, right? And then you see how, I'm trying to find this this post this lady wrote. Here it is, right? So the attorney came out and said that the Art of Dialogue on Twitter wrote, lawyer for Diddy accuser says Diddy, while in jail, orchestrated for his sons to send her client a cease and desist letter over Kim Porter's alleged tell-all book, and reveals plans to enhance security if Diddy is released on bail and returns to Miami. See, it's like, first of all, like, if I was Diddy's kids, if I was Diddy or his kids or anybody in the family, I would have wrote the cease and desist letter anyway. So for the lawyer to come out and say which is crazy, that he orchestrated something with his sons but can't even prove it. But then even if it is provable, so what? Because who the fuck would want their mother tell-all book to come out, maybe have some truth, maybe have some lies and stuff like that, come out and disparage her in a negative way? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck would want that? And that's why I be saying, like, some of this shit just be overhyped. You know what I'm saying? Overhyped. And she's a lawyer, so everything that he does, they're going to scrutinize it. And that's their fucking job. You know what I'm saying? That's their fucking job. They want a conviction, they're gonna have to do what they feel that needs to be done to get the conviction, and that's what it is. And that is what it is. I'm not no lawyer or nothing like that, but dude, it's evident. Why would you not do anything in your power legally as a lawyer to make this guy look like, what they're alleging him to be, which is a human trafficker, kidnapper, drugging people against their will and all that stuff? Why wouldn't they want to do that? Make them paint the picture like that. But I think they need to be mindful on how they picking and choosing certain things. How they pick and choose certain things, because some of this shit that they're gonna say is not gonna sound right to anybody. You worried about a damn cease and desist letter for a book. I mean, that disparaged your mom in a bad way, talking about her, sexuality and all that other shit. Like, You know, you know, who the fuck would want that to come out but they moms? Like that's how I put it. And now Chris Cyborg on her channel, she just posted something about Clarissa Shields. She wrote, in a real fight, I suplex Clarissa Shields' head. If she wants boxing match, uh, uh, Mark Taft Media tell her to put down the cookies and chips to make 147. If she can't make weight, tell her to sign the PFL deal, and we can do it at an opening weight, no weigh in. That's crazy how she want to do it at 147 and nowhere else. That's crazy because I don't think she's walking around 147 right now. I mean, we all saw the videos of Chris Cyborg trying to make weight. I mean, it is what it is, but you know what I'm saying? 147 in boxing, and if not, go to PFL deal. So what y'all gonna do? Oh, she want to do open weight in the PFL. Oh, that's the bullshit. She don't want to do. She want to do boxing at a weight that she know that Clarissa Shields gonna have a hard time making. She want to do it at a weight she knows Clarissa Shields has a hard time making in boxing, but she don't want to do. But she want to do MMA where her strong suit is. You know, come on. She gonna get up in there MMA. She gonna throw a couple leg kicks, take Clarissa down, try to slam her, and win the fight easy as possible that she can. This is no brainer. It's no brainer. You talking about somebody that only had a few MMA fights. There's a lot to MMA than there is with boxing. You know, take down the fence, and all that shit, leg kicks and all the elbows, knees and toes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, girl, get it together. Get it together. You can do boxing at an open weight if you want. Oh, but she don't want to do that because the boxing ring ain't in her strong suit. So now since she made the video, I guess she's making it seem like if she don't take the deal, she's gonna be calling Clarissa Shields a duck because she made a video and put her terms out there. I don't know. I'm reading some of these. One of these black channels on Twitter popped up. They talking about Lil Wayne getting cooked right now. Well, I put it to you like this: Lil Wayne sound like a diva, man. He sound like a stone cold diva, man, out here complaining. Out here complaining. Because somebody didn't hook him up. That shit's wild. That shit's wild. He's still complaining about not being able to perform at the Super Bowl. But there's other Super Bowls he could perform at, but it got to be this one. But it got to be this one. I mean, he gotta. Hey, man. Hey, man, it is what it is. But anyways, y'all, I'm out, man. Peace.